Right, welcome. I mean, today's edition of The World is just insane and bizarre. The BBC boss has banned the word talent. Why? Why is this important? What are you doing? This is like true first world problems, isn't it? Oh, we can't have the word talent. That's unacceptable. Oh, for goodness sake. This is where people's tax money goes. Well, I say tax money. Yeah, this is... For those that don't know, the BBC is the British broadcaster in the UK, which is funded by effectively a poll tax. And this is the head, Tim Davie. This is the head of the BBC. He's already gone on and spoken about nonsense to do with agenda moving forwards. He's like, we need to make everything about climate moving forward. So that's going to be the next range of agendas in the BBC. So that was, it was already on a back foot there, in most people's eyes, because again, just give us good entertaining content first and foremost. But now he's come out and banned the word talent. Yeah. Again, just first world problems. Like, who actually cares if someone uses the word talent? It's completely redundant. Like, I don't get it. These words have meanings. Someone can be called talent because they are talented. That's why you hired them. Idiots. Absolute morons. Oh, let's take a look. Again, the world has just gone mad. So don't let BBC Director General Tim Davie hear you say the word talent. He's got to stick up his arsehole, this guy. With the BBC's review into dodgy workplace behaviour kicking off following the Hugh Edwards, Strictly Come Dancing and Jermaine Jenner's scandals, the Director General said he has banned a word that has been commonplace parlance in the TV industry for decades. And why has it been commonplace? Right? Why is it a word that we use? Because you hire people because they are talented. That's why you hire them. So they are the talent. That's the point of them. You wouldn't hire them otherwise. It's a compliment to call them talent, actually. So speaking to the BBC's Today programme in the past few minutes, Davie said to presenter Nick Robinson, quote, "We often refer to people like yourself as talent, but I've kind of banned that. You're a presenter. I'm a leader of an organisation, and we're here to serve." Fantastic. Oh, it gets better. I wouldn't make a video if it didn't get better. It gets better. So when Robinson later tried to use the word again, Davie interjected to remind him that it's banned. And what did he say? He said, the BBC is acting in good faith to get to a situation whereby, quote, everyone is treated equally, regardless of rank. What? What? But you do hire them because they're talented. Why do you want to erode words? I mean, we know why. This is just nonsense. Absolute, utter drivel. There's so many better things you could do with your time than be so, pathetically pedantic over the word talent. Like, the word has a meaning. It's used in that way. So following the Hugh Edwards debacle, Hugh Edwards, just as an FYI, is a pedophile who's working for the BBC and buying gross images from people. And the BBC paid him like 260 grand or something like that. Just madness money, like insane. So this is that obviously saw Hugh Edwards suspended. Well, he was suspended from the BBC, then he was fired from the BBC, hopefully now. But he's offered a suspended sentence as well. Like, the pedo's not even in prison. Like, the West has a really weird leniency on pedophiles. They should be castrated. Like, they just should be. Or they should just be put in prison. That's it. People, going, well, they've handed a suspended sentence. That's fine. No, it's not. Pedophiles are disgusting. But anyway, of course, there was a workplace review on the back end of that. And work began in earnest late last week with the appointment of change associates examining a range of ways in which the corporation can improve. And one of the ways they thought they would improve is stop using the word talent. How lame is that? Oh, we've got a pedo. We'll stop calling people talent. What? Maybe stop hiring sexual predators. Maybe just do that, huh? So critics have pointed to the fact that the same organisation probed workplace culture more than a decade ago at the BBC, and insiders have told Deadline that they will dish dirt in the coming weeks. So that's hilarious, so we'll find out more. But Davey said that the issues run deeper than a hangover from a culture of boozy lunches. It's about how people deploy power in a workplace, he said. Quote, many good or bad things happen in the new age, but one thing we should take comfort from is that things are improving. People need to speak up and need to be heard. What's improving? What, you just not calling people talent? Oh, you're a moron. So David has repeatedly been pressed on whether the BBC will recover the 200 odd grand paid to Hugh Edwards, the paedophile, during the time from which he was arrested in November to when he left in April. BBC lawyers have been looking into the situation, but Davey hinted the money will not be coming anytime soon. We have had some dialogue with lawyers, but are yet to resolve the issue. The ball is clearly not in my court on that one. It's in his. Well, he's not going to give it back, is he? Shouldn't have paid him in the first place. So Davey was also speaking to the BBC as he prepares to give a speech at the Future Resilience Forum that will urge more investment for the BBC World Service. Yeah, you have to provide good stuff for that. Funnily enough, you need talent to provide good stuff. I can't use the word talent. With Tim Davies set to warn that Russia and China are filling gaps vacated by the World Service with unchallenged propaganda. That's right, ladies and gents. You got Russian propaganda, but actually what Tim Davey wants you to do is have BBC propaganda. Good times. Good times. So on Today this morning, he pointed out that forced cuts to BBC Arabic, for example, have created a vacuum for these malign powers in areas of conflict, such as Lebanon. The Lebanese don't give a shit what the BBC says. The World Service was previously paid for by the government, but changes over the past decade have now seen it mostly funded from the licence fee. Well, good. Excellent. China and Russia see the benefit of investing heavily in the media, bordering into pure propaganda, but often just taking media assets, frequencies, and broadcasting in a world in which 75% of it doesn't have a free press. We obsess a lot about the ins and outs of the BBC, but if you look at macro trends, they are disturbing. We don't have a free press here. Anyway, there you go. BBC, utter disgrace of an organisation, now caring about whether you use the word talent or not. Again, first world problems, utterly pathetic and trivial. But this is the Western world for you. We trivialise things because we don't have issues. Well, we do have issues, but we like to focus on the trivial instead. This is pathetic. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Cheers, take care, bye-bye now.